Okay, I'm now just going to assume that everyone's here. I hope they are. I'm not going to read that anymore. Hello, hi everybody. 4 viewers. There should be more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should be 6. Why is there only 4? Oh yeah, yeah, no, so I'm kind of, yeah, I'm aware of that. Like, I only set this up like Monday, so and I've just switched over and it's all these things. So there's gonna be mistakes. Okay, right. So if anyone's not on stream, it's my fucking fault. Right. So what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna be a bit more structured than the last class we had, and we're gonna look at stutter step. We're gonna take 1 unit for each class, for each race, and we're going to look at the timings and how's the best ways to do it, and then basically you're going to run off and practice with someone who's going to run a map that I've kind of got, that I've found, this micro tester, which you can probably see on stream. I hope you can. It should be there. And then after that we're going to go drop into some more games, kind of review that with people watching and seeing what we can kind of get out of each other. And then after that, finally, I've got some homework for you all that's kind of based on Day 9's dailies, which is kind of cool. It should be good. It should be fairly interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're looking at stutter step, and if you go to the Karma subreddit and onto the post, I've updated that post to now include the timings for every single unit that needs to use stutter step or it can use stutter step. And then, well, basically, right, the idea is, so each unit that can use stutter step has a cooldown on its weapon. And the idea behind stutter step is you move during that cooldown, then you stop and fire once it's cooled down, and then move and stop. And in effect, what you're doing is you're able to move and not lose any DPS in comparison to a unit that stood still. Now that's theoretically. In practice, it doesn't work because of distance from the unit and your unit and all this kind of thing, and you're never actually going to be millisecond accurate. So but you can get very close. Like if you watch the pros, they get very, very close, and QXC actually has a whole thing on it, and he manages to keep the same pace as a stationary unit in terms of DPS. So it is possible. Okay, so hopefully you've loaded up the post now. I'll tell you what, I'll drop the link in the chat. Here. There you go, it's in there now, so you can click on that. And what you can see is the stutter timings, and it differs obviously from Marauder, Reapers, Banshees, Mutalisk, Hydralisk, etc, etc. So the easiest, I mean, you can, like, if you were really clever, you could figure out exactly what that timing is and then do it in your head. But there's something even cooler that we can do. Below all that, you can see a link to metronomeonline.com. So if you click on that one, that opens up an actual metronome, and then so basically find the unit that you're going to be practicing with tonight. I kind of suggest you go with Marines, Stalker, and Roach, depending on like what race you are. Stick the number in there. For me, that's Roach, which is 42, and you can now hear. You should now be able to hear this this tick tock or talk, more to the point, not a tick. There you go. So there's that. Turn it off because it does my head in. So basically, what you do is you set that running. Enter into this game with your practice partner, and then it's just a matter of every time. Alright, okay, I haven't explained how to do stutter step yet. Okay, so to do stutter step, there's a few ways, but the best way that I've found that everyone seems to recommend is to use the hold position key, which if you're on grid like me is R. I think that's right. If you're on the other one, I'm not sure what that is, but if you just look up what hold position is, so then if you're stutter stepping towards a unit, you right click towards it, and then you press R on the cooldown point. So for us at the minute, it will be when that metronome ticks. For anybody else, it'll be when they kind of used to that point. And then once the unit is fired, so that animation is played, you right click again, and then move forward. Press R for me, H apparently for other people. That stops them then, and keep doing that and keep going on. Equally, you can do that on retreat, which is just obviously right click away from the unit, stop on the tick, right click move away from the unit, stop on the tick, right, etc, etc, etc. So now the other thing I should probably explain is when to use this. So there are three main kind of reasons behind using stutter step that I've kind of seen and used and kind of understand. The first one is if you're firing at a kind of a moving unit that's just walking away from you. Like the perfect example is our overseers and overlords. You can stutter step your units underneath them so that there's no your units are sat underneath them and following them along. So that's really useful. The absolutely huge one is melee units like zealots, which is what I'm going to be using to practice tonight. So obviously, as a zealot runs forward, you just keep out of range and just kind of kite. Well, that's basically kiting, isn't it? The third and final one is like if you've got like a big bunch of roaches and you're approaching a unit, your back roaches won't have enough range to hit those units. So you can stutter step forward and close the gap between your units and bring in the back roaches into range and then kind of surround, and you get more DPS out of it that way. They're the three main ways that I've seen. There can be many ways of kind of playing around with this. I mean, obviously things like banelings is kind of useful for, and the split is obviously more useful for that, but etc. etc. Okay, so what we're going to do is I want you to now go back onto StarCraft, and I want you to go to the custom game. Actually, no, yeah, go to Metronome Online, find your unit, start ticking that, and then I want you to go into start the tick, so it's just ticking away. I want you to go into the custom game, create custom game, multiplayer, and you're looking for a map called Micro Tester, which should be on the stream right now. If you just search for Micro, it'll come up. It's a bit way down the thing. So if you search for that, and then right, we're gonna have. I'll put innocent actually. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put Silbul and Daha together. Oh shit, my stream didn't update. What the fuck? So we're going to put Silbul and Daha together, no Centaur to do and I'll take an innocent and myself. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Silbul and Daha, one of you host a game. No Centaur to do one of you host a game. And what you're going to do is basically this map means you can auto-generate units. So one of you generates the units that you want to use, the other one generates zealots. And if you both just take 8 of each unit, so the person has 8 zealots, the person has 8 marines or roaches or stalkers, and you just want to micro around each other. So the one who's got the zealots to try and attack, and obviously the one who doesn't, stutter step away from them. And then once all those units have been lost, whichever side wins, swap round. The other person makes zealots, the other person make whatever units they want to play, and just keep doing that, and just get used to running away, because I think that's the easiest. Well, it's the most useful. Definitely, and it works against the rest of the melee units, however many there are. But so just go create a game, and then me and an innocent, I'll invite you to a game. Hopefully, oh no, I don't want to open to public. No. How do I get? Oh god, I am so terrible. Micro. Where have you gone? Micro tester. So, add player, camera class, yeah, there. Invite again. Oh, why is that? Okay, now I can't actually get much feedback from you because you can all hear me, but no one can actually see me. No one can talk to me. But never mind, hopefully you get the idea of what we're trying to do and what we're trying to get at. Hopefully. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this until, I don't know, let's spend 10-15 minutes on it. So we'll call it at, I'll shout on stream anyway once it's time, and you can just listen to me getting pissed off because I'm terrible at stutter stepping. We'll get there. It's all good. It's all practice. And then you can go away and you can be elite stutter steppers and piss off all melee units forever and ever. Amen. On the ladder. And kick ass in the upcoming open, which I think Sealbull just announced that that's tomorrow now. So if you're looking to kick some ass, get yourselves down to that. Get involved. Most of you guys are involved a lot though anyway. Like my core members. Oh yeah, don't get legs for the zealots either. Just keep them normal. Please don't get legs. Don't bother getting upgrades. Just get your units. Get 8 of them. Stutter step away. I'm assuming you're all doing it now. I hope you are. It's like a class that I can't see. I'd be a terrible teacher. Hello. Where's like... Oh, all there. I hope you're listening. I'm innocent. Create yourself some units, I'm innocent.